in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. He's able to carry that momentum over to today. We're in for a show on MLB The Show.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And getting the start for Baltimore, Trevor Rogers.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And there's a foul ball. Just missed. Rogers was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. The 1-1 is fouled off.
No question did he earn that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those and you can expect some other hardware on the man.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So digging in, warming Bernabel. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. And that one upstairs.
2-1.
In for a strike. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the power hitting catcher, Hunter Goodman. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive. And now Jordan Beck.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Rogers, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And now first and second with 2 outs. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And that drops in for a strike. The shortstop takes a ball. Inside. And a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ripped to short, and that is that. 2 left for Colorado. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound today, number 45. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Taylor Ward leading things off and takes a strike. Ward launched a homer in his most recent game. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Just missed. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Rutschman retired. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Kyle Schwarber.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
The pitch. And that is out of play. That one in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Two out, space is empty. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Tolia hauls it in to end the inning. Orioles held in check there. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's Michael Tolia. Rogers back to work. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or well.
Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
And next is the designated hitter. Breaking ball misses down and away. Rogers winds and deals. That clips the corner.
1-1.
No score here in the second. And that's fouled off. Pitch misses. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
2 out, space is empty. Tyro Estrada to the plate. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is downstairs. Out to center. Rooker drops into the glove, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Swatted freeloader songs when their hands was out. Hope you dudes in the street wearing Teflon. If they don't like Frosty, then I'ma give them F-Spawn. Go ahead and watch me catapult to the top since 9.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that's in there at the knees. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Luis Ariz stands in. That clips the corner. And that misses. And that's ball 1. This one in the air. Bernabel should have this one. Makes the grab for the second out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And another ball.
Ball inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson, coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. And that's in for a strike. Mountcastle leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one popped in the air, left field. Beck. That is the inning. And the Orioles leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Zach Veen. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Strike.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. Roll to short, could be 2. Here's Holiday for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Bernabel in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Step off throw to first. Doyle dives back in safely.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Runner on the go. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On its way to the corner. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Next for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hard hit left side. And the inning is over. So 1 left for Colorado. And we are still scoreless.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. First pitch misses. In there at the knees for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Now, Jackson Holiday. Swinging a foul straight back. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So the lineup flips over. Now here is Taylor Ward. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. Just missed.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Fly ball down the line. Veen makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And into the box for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. Grounded out his first time up. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Ripped into center, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Misplay doesn't cost them, inning over. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and nobody left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 1 and the Rockies nothing. Start of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. That one misses. Ball 1. Beck, 24 years old, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to Mountcastle. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Way inside.
That's a ball.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
One down, base is empty. That one the other way, and foul ball.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
He goes down looking. Next to hit, Michael Tolia.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Colorado's DH. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. The Rockies strand one. They still trail 1-0. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the center fielder, Brent Rooker. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he held up. And there's the strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Going back. Up against the wall, and brings it in. Two down, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. And that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. And he swings through that one. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Offense held in check there. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Orioles 1 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Rogers back to work. Just missed.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Started to swing, held up.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Three and two. Payoff pitch. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He sends it out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 1-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Zach Veen digging in for the Rockies. And he's already singled in this game. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 2. Rogers. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
O'Reilly's on to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
And another ball. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up. He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got it double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Go ahead, run on base. Warming Bernabel will hit next. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ground ball to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Next offering upstairs. And that just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good job to fight that one off. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Man at second. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Three-two. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's the third out. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. All even at one apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Oh, two.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's carrying, and that ball is gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That's gets in there. 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And
One
ball
and one.
one. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Mason Thompson getting loose out there. Contreras getting loose as well. Outside with a breaking ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering is fouled back. And that is downstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Bean ranging back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top 6. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Jordan Beck. Now a fly ball to right center. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Brings it in. And there's one away. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The other way. O'Neill takes it in for the out. 2-way down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but he in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Tolia, the next to hit, takes ball one. Two outs. There's a strike. Missed with a changeup. 2-1. That's down and in. There's a swing and a drive. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Next for the Rockies is the DH, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. That'll be it for Trevor Rogers, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. Tyler Wells takes over on the mound.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
In the dirt, blocked. But no advance. That's ball one. Man on second, 2 down. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Way out front for strike 2. With the tying run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. The changeup missing, and the count is even 2-2. Man at second. Outside low, and now it's 3-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Thairo Estrada. He's already homered in this game. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
An at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 on, 2 outs.
One ball.
This one in the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So in now for Colorado, Zach Veen. His righty-lefty splits there. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back on this one. And he makes the play on the warning track. And that's the 3rd out. Nice work from the Baltimore pen there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 2 and the Rockies 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mason Thompson.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Well, 1-run game. Here's a big power threat. Taylor Ward. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rutschman retired. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Brent Rooker. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Line drive, Estrada. Throws to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Rockies 1. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Not in time. He bunts his way aboard to lead off the frame. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for them. 1 down. Here's the 3rd baseman, Warming Bernabel. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Tyler Wells departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher now, Luke Weaver.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
My dog made it through the storm. Now you know we got a story. We fasted and prayed. God answered. That's why we give him all the glory. Yeah, that's what he do. Bring it through to the other side. All praises to the Most High.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Weaver, in his 10th season, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Looking to get the tying run on base.
One strike.
Now he breaks his bat. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. His second homer of this series, and we're level. It's 2-2. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Jordan Beck. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the top half of inning number 7. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Outside corner, got him looking. But Colorado gets even on the solo shot. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back back after this on the show.
There's a river in a valley headed towards me. My coolest got my head back and it flowing in. Keep it rolling,
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Tyler O'Neill. Ball one there. Action in the pen down there. Jackson Kowar appears to be getting loose. Dunning also throwing. Now that's smacked to right center. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So up next, Luis Arias. Hammered on the line, base hit. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. With the go-ahead run standing at second, here at the bottom of the seventh. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's a foul ball. That missed by a lot. Ball one. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in, another comes in to score. And they lead by 2.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Mason Thompson out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Roansy Contreras.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. High fly ball out towards left center. Beck sizes this one up. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
And a base hit knocks in a run. Throws to second. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson. Holiday, 1 for 2. Squirts away a little bit. Next offering is fouled back. Schwarber, the runner at second with 1 away. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. One could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball is outside.
2 balls, no strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 outs. And it's fouled away. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. His 18th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 8-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Roansy Contreras gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Troy Taylor.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
So digging in, Brent Rooker, 0 for 3 in this one. Outside low, 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Orioles 8 and the Rockies 2. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman
Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Next is the designated hitter. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it's out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're chipping away. It's 8-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now at the plate, Thairo Estrada. Foul ball. Outside low. Now 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Still only one out here in the inning. On the ground, right side. To first. And Estrada is out.
Now that right fielder, Zach Green.
Next for Colorado, Zach Veen, 1 for 3. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 8-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jackson Kowar. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And now the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard. So up next, Luis Arias. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
One strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball one. And that's down and away.
2-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That one the other way. Base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away. From that, but so far I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Next to hit, Ryan Mountcastle. There's a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one at triple digits.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. 2 on, 1 out. That one fouled off. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Schwarber now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Two on, 2 outs. That's in there, and that's strike 2.
2 straight.
Two outs, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Orioles strand a couple, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4.
Yes, I'm never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers, no public enemy.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Dubin.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So back to the top of the order, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Fouled off left side. Pitch misses inside. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ward makes the grab, one down. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit for the Rockies, Warming Bernabel. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. This one in the air. Arrives. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now a chance for Hunter Goodman. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. 1 strike away. Foul ball still 0-2. That one missed.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one missing inside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
That one found hard the other way. And now it's even up. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score. Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really
really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Really important at bat coming up now.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ezekiel Tova. Ripped to short. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.